Ever wondered how our bodies, composed of trillions of cells, grow and repair themselves? This captivating process originates from the intricate world of the cell cycle and cell. The marvel of life lies within these microscopic cells that constitute the entire living organism. However, these cells don't just exist in a static state, they are the epitome of dynamism, consistently transforming and dividing. Welcome to the concept of the cell cycle, a pivotal process that underpins the survival and evolution of all living organisms. Now let's break down the cell cycle. Envision it as a continually moving cog, governing the existence of a cell. The cell cycle portrays a sequence of events occurring within a cell, directing its division and duplication. It is a perpetual cycle that safeguards the perpetuation of life, transcending from a parental cell to its offspring cells. The cell cycle bifurcates into two primary stages, the interphase and the mitotic phase. The interphase signifies a phase of growth and readiness, wherein the cell expands in size, replicates its DNA, and braces itself for division. In contrast, the mitotic phase is the juncture where the actual cell division transpires, spawning two identical progeny cells. The significance of cell division is immense. It's not merely concerned with growth, it's also about restoration and reproduction. When we confront a cut or an injury, the process of cell division is our body's healing mechanism. When a unicellular organism chooses to reproduce, yet again, it's the process of cell division that steps in. Effectively, cell division is the linchpin of life. It is the driving force behind growth, the facilitator of repair, and the guarantor of reproduction. Life as we understand it would cease to exist without cell division. Now that we've skimmed the surface of the cell cycle, let's delve deeper into the individual phases. Imagine a cell as a bustling city where the interface is like the city's regular workday. As the city awakens, embarks on its daily tasks, and readies itself for the next day, so does the cellular world during the interface. The interface is a section of the cell cycle where the cell spends a majority of its time, busily preparing and developing for what's next. This stage could be compared to a city's bustling workforce during a typical workday. It's divided into three distinct stages: the G1 phase, the S phase, and the G2 phase. Let's delve deeper into each of these phases. The G1 phase, standing for the first gap phase, signifies the primary stage of the cell's growth. In this phase, just as a city expands its infrastructure, the cell grows in size. It tirelessly synthesizes proteins, creates various molecules, and conducts a thorough check of any impairment to its DNA. To put it simply, during the G1 phase, the cell is akin to a busy worker bee, humming around and making sure everything is in place for the day ahead, ensuring a seamless workflow. Next in the cycle, we have the S phase, also known as the synthesis phase. This phase can be likened to a city's futuristic planning. It's here that the cell duplicates its DNA, ensuring that both the new cells will have a complete set of genetic material post-cell division. It's a bit like a city creating two copies of its blueprint, ensuring that each new city will have all the vital information it requires to function effectually. Finally, we transition to the G2 phase, which signifies the second gap phase. Here the cell continues its growth pattern and makes the final preparations for the division. It's akin to a city ensuring that every detail is perfect, every plan considered, and every measure is taken to ensure smooth functioning before the big day of division. In summary, the interface can be seen as a time of growth, preparation, and validation. It is the phase that ensures the cell is suitably ready and equipped to divide and pass on its genetic material to its daughter cells. It is a complex yet smooth dance of cellular activities, all leading up to the grand of cell division. With the completion of interphase, the cell is now prepared to enter the exciting phase of division. Welcome to the mitotic phase, where the cell divides its replicated DNA into two new cells. This phase is an engaging process of division, a spectacle of biology. Let's delve into its main stages. To begin, we have prophase. Envision a city gearing up for a grand festival. The streets are cleared, structures are assembled, and the city readies for a spectacle. Likewise, in prophase, the cell gears up for division. The DNA tightens into chromosomes, the nuclear membrane dissolves, and the mitotic spindle begins to shape. Moving on, we enter metaphase. Visualize the festival's full momentum with floats aligning the center of the city streets. In metaphase, Chromosomes align along the cell's equator, directed by the spindle fibers. It's an awe-inspiring scene. Next, we proceed to anaphase. Here, the festival floats start to separate, heading in divergent directions. Similarly, in anaphase, the spindle fibers pull apart chromatids, moving them towards the cell's poles. The cell now visibly extends. Next, we transition to telophase. Consider the festival drawing to a close. The floats have reached their destinations, and the city begins restoring order. Similarly, in telophase, a fresh nuclear membrane forms around each chromosome set. The chromosomes uncoil and the spindle fibers vanish. The cell stands on the brink of the finale. Lastly, we arrive cytokinesis. Think of this as the festival's grand finale. The city splits into two regions, each holding its own identity. In a similar vein, in cytokinesis, the cell splits into two fresh cells, each with an identical DNA set. The division dance concludes, and voila, one cell has now become two, each equipped with identical DNA. This is the beauty of the mitotic phase, a dance of division that ensures life continues in all its complexity and diversity. So, what have we learned about the life of a cell? We have journeyed into the microscopic world of cells to comprehend their life cycle and cell division process. We initially uncovered the mesmerizing world of cells, learning that each cell leads its own life. Understanding that cells, akin to humans, grow, function, and ultimately divide to create new cells. This cycle, referred to as the cell cycle, is as intricate as it is captivating. We then examined the first cycle phase, the interphase, where cells prepare for by-growing and duplicating their DNA. This phase is significant, assuring each daughter cell possesses necessary genetic data to survive and function. We then traversed the cell division landscape, where one cell divides into two identical offspring cells, witnessing the mitotic phase, where the cell nucleus divides, and cytokinesis, marking one cycle's end and another's beginning. By understanding these mechanisms, we delve into the vital processes that fuel life itself. These processes have importance beyond growth and repair. They're also crucial for reproduction in many organisms. The fascinating part is that these microscopic events occur within us constantly. This exploration needn't end here. There's much to discover about cells, their communication, differentiation, and death processes. So let's continue exploring, questioning, and learning. Remember, every cell in your body has gone through this incredible journey. So the next time you look in the mirror, remember the amazing world of cells that exists within you. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the cell cycle and cell division. This topic is a fascinating realm filled with intricate processes and mechanisms. We are eager to delve into your insights, inquiries, or any stimulated about this topic. Feel free to share them in the comment section below. If this video was beneficial, we encourage you to hit that like button and share this knowledge with your circle. To ensure you don't miss our upcoming content, please click on the subscribe button. Join our educational community at Facts Academy 0122E. Continually discover, continually grow. Until we meet again in our next video, goodbye, and keep your curiosity alive.